What's up, weirdos? I'm Felicia and I like scary movies, and today we're talking about Run, the new 2020 horror film that just came out on Hulu. This movie was directed by Anis Chaganty and written by Chaganty and Sev Ohanian, and they are the team behind the 2018 thriller Searching, and that was the laptop, computer screen, found footage style film about a man searching for his lost daughter. I actually haven't seen it, even though people have told me I would love it, and I love those type of movies. Like, I loved Unfriended, I loved Host, so I'm gonna definitely watch it sometime this week, but let's talk about their newest movie. Run is about a homeschooled teenager named Chloe who begins to suspect her mother is keeping a dark secret from her.
You may not understand this right now, but I am doing what I know is best for you.
Now, I want to give a little disclaimer before we jump in, and it's that I'm going to talk about a main plot point that I think is clear from the trailer, but if you are someone that doesn't want any spoilers at all, maybe don't watch this review, but I think it's clear from the trailer, so I'm happy to talk about it, and I think I kind of need to. This is a thriller about a mother-daughter relationship where the mother has Munchausen's by proxy. If you don't know what that is, it's a mental health issue where a caregiver will basically make up illnesses or make the person that they are caring for more and more sick over time. I think the most famous true case of this is the Dee Dee Blanchard and Gypsy Rose case that they made a 2019 Hulu series about called The Act, which is very, very good if you haven't seen it. But I think because The Act was such a huge series and that true crime story was just freaking huge, it made this movie very predictable in some ways, but I thought it was thrilling. Let's talk about what I liked about it. So the two lead actresses are Sarah Paulson and Kyra Allen. Sarah Paulson, we have seen her play this type of character before, and she is so freaking good at it. The woman on the brink of a breakdown, the crazy lady trying to act not crazy. Just, you know, she's so good at this type of character, and it was fun to see her just kind of thrive in it. And then we have Kyra Allen, and this is actually her first film, but what is so powerful to me, and I think one of my favorite things about the movie, is they have a wheelchair user, Kyra Allen, playing a wheelchair user, Chloe. They didn't just have an actor pretend to be a wheelchair user. They had someone that actually has lived that experience play this role, and I think it is so clear. It is so clear to me from the moment Kyra comes on screen, she is like freaking jumping around on this wheelchair, swinging that thing around. Like, it's clear that she just like knows what she's doing. She's like, yeah, this is how I move around. And I thought that was just so nice and powerful. She also consulted on the script and the set design to make her character as authentic as possible, which I think is so cool. Chloe is also basically a genius. Like, she's super smart, and at one point her mother even says that Chloe is the most capable person I know, and that is so true. And so as the thriller moves on and you see her, you know, struggle through this horror film in the ways that she does, it gets like so much more gut-wrenching because you know what she's capable of, and so you're just rooting for her in a way that, like, I haven't rooted for a character in a long time. You're just like, yes, come on, girl. The next thing I loved is I just love this type of thriller. I love mother-daughter relationship films. There's something about them that I'm always just like sucked in by and I want to know everything about. And in some ways, which I sort of already mentioned, this movie is very predictable. You kind of know what's going to happen immediately and you kind of just follow that journey. But for me, they still had enough twists and turns and unexpected characters and things that just kind of really kept me really engaged in the story. And overall, I just kind of loved it. And the last thing I'll say is there is an epilogue in this movie that I think is just, the revenge is so, so sweet. I'll just say that. I won't spoil it for you. But I really appreciated the epilogue. And at first I was like, okay, this might be a little cheesy. But then I was just like, you know what? I love it. And I think that's kind of it, guys. I'm going to link the movie down below for you. I definitely recommend watching this. I said this before, 2020 has been a lot of ups and downs for horror films, a lot of delayed releases, a lot of whatever, but this movie is genuinely good. It's on Hulu. I think you should watch it, especially for Kyra Allen just killing it in this movie, and also Sarah Paulson. So highly recommend it. And I think that's it, people. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a nice scream. Bye.